Welcome to Loving with Tiara. I am here in Hong Kong, enjoying life and all that is. I realize at this moment, or actually a few moments ago, um, I was speaking to my guy. Everybody has someone to talk to. And so speaking to my someone, I don't know what hell is. Anyhow, speaking to my someone, I realized I was trying to process someone that I lost in my life. And I don't want to say lost, but they're temporarily not there, not present daily. And it happens. Friendships, relationships, all that. Uh, yeah, it happens. So I was trying to process this and realize with some help, because naturally they say, well, what did you do? And I said, yeah, that's what I said. That's what I always say. What did I do? Over and over and over I ask, what do I do? What did I do? It had to be something that I did because they're great. They're absolutely great. So it had to be me. What did I do? So if I can get the sliding better. Yeah, what did I do? Keep asking, what did I do? What did I do? Analyzing that. And then for a long time, it wasn't some people just like, I didn't do nothing to them. But that's not how I get down. What did I do? So I'm processing this. And you should do some self-reflection. You shouldn't do anything that you don't want to do. You can. Anyhow, that's bothering me. OCD. I'm like, here we go. I should mess it up just because. There we go. Tiara, focus. Anyhow, what did you do? And then after trying to explain, I always ask that. And I continue to ask that because it has to be me. And then after talking, I realized, oh, that's deep. That's deep. Why do you think it's always you? Sometimes, it can be, but automatically you just assume that you did something to them? Why do I do that? Why do I assume that whatever happened is me? That lighting is dark and it's bothering me. No, that's not going to work. Or does that work? Why do I just make it be me every time? I don't know. Well, I do now. I realize that no matter what the case, I always start with myself. Not them. Whoever them is, whoever the person is, it's always me. And I ask, what did I do to you? Please tell me so I can fix it. Like, I always want to just fix it. Let me just fix it. And that little child in me just wants to get it right, wants to get along, wants to make it work, almost at all costs. The cost of my happiness? No. That's not how you treat you. You have to figure out, one, let's not just go with what did I do to you first, but what happened? That might be a better question. What actually happened? But that's not the topic. That's not the point of this whole thing. The point was, I realized that I may have helped, for those that believe in creation and the power of it, and those that don't. I'll speak on this level. I may have created a situation through many actions to help that person to not want to be there. Then a light bulb went off. I can be tired of you. I didn't even know how deep this is. I was tears. Of course, you guys know me, so tears were rolling. But I realized, whoa, I didn't realize that I was drained also. Yep. Relationships can be draining. Friendships can be draining. People can be draining. I could be draining. I know that. So I realized I didn't necessarily allow myself, and don't, to be inwardly really tired of someone or their actions. Yeah. Yep. I never allow myself that. It's like, well, that's because of this, or they do that because of this, or they do that because of that. And I can understand that. I can understand that they had a past, they had a childhood, they had parents, they had husbands and wives and children and friends and circumstances and jobs and all these things. But I never allow me to have that same space. I might say it, but not deep. Nope. Like, oh, they're getting on my nerves. But I always understand why they're getting on my nerves. But I didn't realize that you could get on my nerves to the point where I could also push you away. In a way that in my brain is still me. Because you created, right? It's still you. All of this to say, you have the right to be tired as well. Yeah. Sometimes people are heavy. You put your own desires and dreams and goals and expectations and create what you want, based off of things that they say, based off of what you want for them and you realize you're trying to help everyone that you love to get to where they want to be, where they express they want to be. And that's a lot. That's a lot, especially when you have children and families and dogs and chickens and responsibilities. Yeah, it creeps in sometimes and you realize I'm holding on to a lot of other people's desires. And sometimes when you do that, you become a representation of yourself that is not fair to them nor to you. It's not fair to I'm going to say the word help people to get to where they need to be in your way. Yeah. Everyone should make their own choices and get to where they need to be. Do you need support? Yeah. People can support you, but ultimately, in which way? How do you support? How do you support? Do you offer an ear? Because at the end of the day, people are still going to make their own choices. I realize how much I must have drained friends. I mean, when you go through situations, kids, and it gets heavy. Yeah, relationships get heavy. Life gets heavy. And putting those things in other people's lap, they can't solve it. No, they can't solve it. And though you can kick it around with them, but it's still best to get to a peaceful place and kick it around by yourself. Because you're going to make whatever decisions because you know the ins and outs of it. And that is the same way for them. That's the truth. I'm not telling you push your friends away. I'm just telling you that solving each other's problems, listening to problems that or situations that they haven't taken the time to actually process. And yeah, it becomes heavy, another weight. It's like watching bad TV. It's like watching bad TV. And I realize though I've created that same circumstance for many, many people, and I am so sorry. I didn't realize they were creating those situations for me as well. We always want to process our stuff before putting it in other people's lap. So for those that I have given my shit, I am truly sorry. Yeah. I am truly sorry. Or I should say, I apologize. That's what I say. I apologize as it was not processed. Yeah, it wasn't processed. And it shouldn't have been put in your space. Yeah. I love it. I love that I see this because now I realize how much has been put in my space. And it's heavy. People, they share their stories, they put their goals, their dreams, and you want to help them materialize those things. but not before your own. You don't want to process all of those things before your own, and sometimes we get lost doing that. And we don't allow ourselves to realize that all of those expectations and all those people that we're trying to help, you might be helping yourself to get tired of them and push them away. So I'm going to end on that note and say, give yourself, 1, the right to be tired, and 2, the ability to create a new reality and to change it. Yeah, change it. Yeah, now you need to go think about this or whatever you want to say, but it's only so much time in a day, you guys. It's only so much time in a day. And you better use it for you. You know what I said? Self-love first. And I have got to practice it. Practice, practice, practice until you get it right. And that's what life is about. Realizing got a lot of work to do. Yep. The love guru has spoken. So let's get off of here and go practice loving ourselves first, and then those around us in a healthy way. How? By allowing them to love themselves first and to be in control of their own lives. We all need to be in control of our own lives. So I'm going to end on that. I love you. Yeah. I love you. Have a good day from Hong Kong to wherever you are in the world. Be kind to yourself, empathetic to yourself, genuine to yourself, transparent to yourself. Reach out and hug yourself. Yeah, you deserve it. Heal and allow yourself to be tired. Take care.